When you think of displacement in Cape Town, District 6 is usually the first thing that comes to mind. But we shined a light on students' displacement in universities during the rise of things like Fees Must Fall and other protests.
I'm Yolanda Class, and I'm a journalism student here at Cput. I stay at Catsville Residence, which is Cput residence there in Observatory. Yeah, I didn't have a choice but to stay at Res because I stay like 3 hours away, and it wouldn't be possible for me to travel every day for like 3 hours and stuff and then still make it to class on time. So I had to stay at Res. And the tuition fees and the Res fees are like extremely high. I was very much supporting the Fees Must Fall movement of 2015. And yeah, throughout the whole marches, the whole process, I was involved in stuff because it's tough for a poor black person from Nkosi in a small dorp called Ashton to pay those excessive fees. And so as Fees Must Fall went on in 2015, there was a point where we were told that there won't be any more classes. The year is finished because it was already about October, going on November and stuff, and there was no classes going on. It was just full-on Fees Must Fall protests. And so as there weren't any classes going to continue, we received an email. It was on a Monday evening. I'm not sure of the date, but it was on a Monday evening telling us within 48 hours we have to vacate our residences because our time has come to an end as students. I remember like in 2015 when there was that quantitative sent to our emails by Prince saying we should get out of here within 48 hours.
Oh, no, that one is fake.
Yeah, that one.
I went to challenge that thing. Since I called the put down the constitution building. I'm phoning the Prince. No, I have no idea the conduct of a Cput. Then we did the conduct to have no idea. That's when we find out that no, fake. And I was there, for that day.
Yeah, it was fake because
the one thing that's frustrating about Res is that most of the students that stay at Res are from around here in Cape Town. And for them it's like convenient to just get out of Res and just go home. But for us, there's people from as far as Limpopo, as far as Gauteng who live here. So how will they manage to come up with like about over 1,000 rand to go home within 2 days? People who come from rural areas in the Eastern Cape, it wouldn't be possible. But then we had to like fight that court order that was sent to us, to all of us. So we had a march on Tuesday, the following day. We had marches, we went to every res from Mulberry to all South Point residences to even Sadenbeck and stuff. And also the Belleville campus came to Cape Town with us, and it was like lots of us marching to main campus, Cput main campus. And we gathered and we sat, had an informal meeting there at Piazza, which is a common place for all students there at main campus of Cput. And then what the resolutions we came to were to go to fight this court order, to go to police station here, Cape Town police station, to ask more about this court order, if it's really legal to vacate thousands of students within 48 hours.
Guys, I actually think it's best to leave we residents. That's all by Cput. Yeah, during the Fees Must Fall, get affected because you get kicked out of your res, but services are much better than those South Points or president.
But like, do you know what I think?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think there's a timing for it. Like, I don't know, like for example, students who are from outside of the province, it's bad if they're going to live in a res that's owned by CPT, because when those interdicts come in, they have to leave immediately. It's like, imagine having to go back to the Free State just like that, just after one interdict, and then you have to go. So I feel like for them, it's better to go to a private res, which they stay throughout the year, throughout the period that they're supposed to be there. So
I think let's say, based on, let's say you're doing second year, you stay in a private res, and then you saw the shitty services. You had a friend who's living. No, wait, I'm saying you're from Free State, and then you stayed in a private res, and then you saw the shitty service offered by the private res, and then there's a friend of yours who lives in a CPT own res, and you see the difference. So your decision will not subconsciously, you won't make it based on fees must follow up, but you want to say, no, like I stayed there, and this is the shitty services I received. So you're gonna.
It was really a tough way to begin the week for me, because being like displaced like that by the vice chancellor, like I went through a difficult time. I had to think of how will I come up with the money to travel home, and how will, because like no one is working at my house. Like we're experiencing a tough situation, and now we have to come up with money. For me to take all my stuff, I have to like pack everything and store it. And my roommate, who was from KZN, so he was also like worried. And so like that got me thinking, as the person who was staying with me was from, so as far as KZN, like there were lots and lots of people, even international students. How would they be able to travel to another country within 2 days notice? It was really tough. It was really tough to be displaced like that. Surely it couldn't have been legal and stuff. Like that's why I had to fight it. There's no way that can be legal. We had to fight it.
The problem with court interdicts and everything is that it's a lot of pressure on people that have to leave, that have to leave and also live in originally come from faraway provinces. So I would assume that those court interdicts have durations. Like they'll say,
those
no, they don't.
They don't. So what they say by tomorrow.
But the thing is, if they say you leave, some students panic and then they leave for good.
Yeah.
They leave for good. Whether things resume, they go back to normal. If someone, even parents get worried, they watch the news and they say students have been kicked out, and then the son calls and says, Mom, they're kicking us out, so I'll be home in 3 days. Please transfer money to go home. And then the person leaves.
Then on that basis.
After that, whatever happens, whether classes resume or not, that student has left. Money has been spent, even if they're going to come back now.
And they went through a lot of trouble
Exactly.
getting that money.
But actually, like,
you mean to tell me
this is the most secure way of it.
So
for a foreign student, like a foreign to the
CPT management doesn't take any measures any further than saying, okay, you guys just have to leave.
No,
that's all they
you
do. They never say money.
You get school.
In fact, that's not allowed, because the last time they did that was in 2015, and we find out that no, the law does not allow that one to happen.
Okay.
As we were protesting this, we went to the Cape Town police station and stuff. And as we waited outside, the leader of the protest, who is well known by the name of Propaganda, still till today I don't know his real name. But yeah, he went inside the police station, spoke to the police and stuff, to everyone who is in charge, the department that's in charge of court orders and stuff. And to our surprise, when he came out, he came with the most surprising news and stuff, like saying there is no such court order. So that email, that was just a document just typed overnight by the vice chancellor at the time, Prince Nevadalus, just intimidating students to like stop this movement of fees must fall.